Good morning, and welcome to the Clifton Public Library's online census story time. We have a very fun interactive book to read together today. We'll be counting together and identifying colors and answering other questions, so please do this book along with your children. This book also has a lot of very important information for the grown-ups in your family to help understand the census and how it can help to give you a better voice in your community and help make your community a stronger place. So please, let's enjoy the census story together. This book is also available to view free or to download at www.wecountkids.org/ebooks, and you can find this and many other resources about the census. And this book also has information about phone numbers that you can call to get information in your own language to help you with the census. So let's enjoy this book together. Who counts in America? Every 10 years, we answer that question by counting each and every person who lives in this country. It is called the census, and the next one has already started. It started this year in March. In the last census, many families forgot to count their babies and young children. So here's a book to help everyone learn to count. Young and old, we all count. I am Miss Faith. I am one where I live. Young and old, we all count. How many people live with you? In this book, my friends and I help everyone, young and old, learn to count in the 2020 census. My name is Katya. We are 1, 2, where I live. And don't forget, count along with me. You can touch the beads on the page or hold up your fingers and count on your fingers. 1, 2. Young and old, we all count. What color is Katya's dress? Can you tell me? What color is that? What color is her mother's shirt? What colors are you wearing today? Katya lives with her mother most of the time, but when her mom works late, Katya stays overnight with her grandmother or with an aunt. Who should count Katya on the census? Her mother puts Katya on the census because Katya stays most nights with her. Children should be counted where they sleep most of the time. Some kids sleep at different places, so it may not be clear where they spend most nights. In that case, count that child where they slept on April 1st, 2020. My name is James. We are 1, 2, 3 where I live. So 1, 2, 3. Young and old, we all count. James's new baby brother is still in the hospital. Can you think of a good name for his baby brother? Now this is a tricky one. There are 3 people where James lives, but now there are 4 people in his family. His mother just had a new baby, but the baby is still in the hospital. Who should be counted? This is a tricky census count. New babies that are still in the hospital are counted with their family. There are 3 people where James lives, but on the census there are 4 in his household. James, his parents, and his new baby brother are all counted on the census. So don't forget, even tiny babies still in the hospital need to be counted. The census is done every 10 years. If James or his baby brother are not counted, then how will his community know what they will need for the next 10 years? If James is not counted, there may not be a seat ready when he starts kindergarten. Child care programs may not have a spot for his baby brother. My name is Sophia. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. Where I live, young and old we all count. So there were 4 in her family. Sophia, her brother Cadeau, her mother and her father all live together at the same address. Who should be counted? They are counted as one household. My name is Frankie. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where I live, young and old, we all count. Now, who do you think is older? This is Frankie. So do you think Frankie is older or his brother? Which one do you think is older? Why do you think that? Frankie, his brother Thomas, and his sister Nina live with their grandparents, Nona and Nana. But their grandparents live in a building that is only for senior citizens. So if anyone asks, they all pretend that Frankie, Thomas, and Nina are just visiting. Who should be counted? Frankie, Thomas, Nina, and their grandparents all count on the census. So that's 5 people to count on the census. True answers to the census will help their community. They will not be in trouble for those answers. Why? By law, the census is private, and answers are not shared with anyone, not landlords or police. The information is only used to answer big questions about communities, like how many people live in this city? What are their ages and ethnicities? Questions like these help everyone understand what people in their communities need. For example, if the census shows that a neighborhood has many young children, the local government can plan to open another school, change laws, or build new housing so that children like Frankie and his brother and sister can live with their grandparents and not be afraid. My name is Maria. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where I live, young and old, we all count. So which of these beads is the same color as the hot peppers? What color is this? And which one matches? Is it this one? What color is that? Is that an orange color? Do you see anything else on the page that's orange? So we have 6 people in her household. Filling out the census form will be a bit tricky. Sometimes as many as 6 people where Maria lives. But Maria's brothers are not living at home right now. Juan lives with his aunt, and Carlos is in the Army. Rosa is Maria's foster sister and lives in the household now. So who should be counted? Only 4 people. Maria, Rosa, her mom, and her dad. They are the ones to be counted on the census. Children in foster care are counted where they live. So Rosa is counted with Maria's family. Juan is living with his aunt, so he should be counted on his aunt's census form. Family in the Army, like Carlos, will be counted by the military. Anyone living away from home, at college, a prison, in a homeless shelter, or an elder care facility, or any other such place will be counted there. My name is Sammy. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where I live, young and old, we all count. Sammy is 6 years old. Can you find the number 6 bead? What color is that bead? So which one is 6? Is it this one? What color is that? Is it yellow? Good job. Sammy and his sister Aisha live with their parents and grandmother. Many relatives stay at Sammy's house when they first come to live in the United States. Uncle Omar is living with them right now. So is Cousin Joe. Who should be counted? Anyone staying at Sammy's house on April 1st, 2020 with no other fixed address should be counted. This includes Sammy, his mother, father, grandmother, his sister Aisha, and Cousin Joe, who is here to study. Don't forget Uncle Omo. Even though he is sleeping on the couch until he finds a new place, he is counted as Sammy's family. My name is Frida. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Can you find Frida and her mother in this picture? Here's a hint. Frida's mother is wearing a shirt that's the same color as bead number 4. So can you find Frida and her mother? Let's see. Is this Frida? And who's wearing a red shirt? Is it this one? Is this Frida's mother? Good job. Frida lives with her parents, her brother, her grandma, her Aunt Elena, and 2 cousins. They move every spring, so Frida's parents and aunt can walk. All of Frida's family should be counted where they live on April 1st, 2020. If Frida's family does not get a census invitation with a census ID number, it may have been lost during the move. Frida's family can call the census helpline to find out. The phone number is on the last page of this book. Or they can take the census online without the census ID number. My name is Shanti. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 where I live. Young and old, we all count. There are 9 people living with Shanti. Can you find 9 fingers? Let's see, hold up your fingers. Can you count all the way up to 9? So this would be 9 fingers. Good job counting. Shanti just came with her mother, father, and favorite doll to live in the United States. Luckily, another family from the village has turned the garage into a home where Shanti and her parents can live. Who should be counted? Shanti and her family live at their own private place, but they share an address with another family, so they will not receive a letter or invitation from the Census Bureau with their census ID number. But Shanti's family needs to be counted. Shanti's father can call or go online to complete their census on a non-ID questionnaire form. He will give the location description as a separate unit located at the shared address. That way they can all be counted. My name is Patience. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Can you name all the colors of the beads? Try to do so now. Patience and her mother live in apartment 5G. They don't know some of the people who share 5G with them. Many people come and go. Some are friendly while others are quiet. Who should be counted? Every person living in 5G, young and old, must be counted on the same census form. Any adult living there can fill out the form, and none of that information will be shared with anyone except the census workers. The next few pages have some very important information for the grown-ups, so please take your time and read through this. I know some people are hearing some confusing information about immigration and the census. The census will not ask for your citizenship or legal status, and that information will not be shared with anyone except the census workers. So make sure that everyone is counted. It's very important. And at the end of the book, we have lots of phone numbers where you can get more information and get help with the census in your own language. And here's the address for the census. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this story time, and we hope to see you soon at the Clifton Public Library.